Hello everyone, welcome back to Let's Play Everlasting Summer. This is Ray Solution, the solution for all your gaming needs. Last time, we were given some tasks to do, and we're in the map here. So why not look at the map and we'll try to decide where to go first. So, got some people's faces over here. Infirmary, library, kitchen, music club, clubhouse. I feel like going to music club. You know, music has been very good in this game. So the music club, a small one-level building, was located some distance from the other camp building. I opened the door and entered without hesitation. There was enough instruments for a whole orchestra here. Drums, guitars, even pianos. Or a piano. I spent some time looking closely at every instrument, wanting to guess the time period they were from, but suddenly I heard a crawling sound coming from underneath the piano. Okay, let's cover that booty up. Booty call! A girl seems like she was looking for something. She was standing on all fours in such a suggestive pose that I hesitated to speak at first. Excuse me. Ah! Who's there? She tried to stand up, but the bottom G of the piano prevented her from doing so. Ouch! She struggled out. Sorry I scared you. It's nothing. Oh, you got a checklist? You must be new here. Ah, yes. My name is Miku. No, really, I'm serious. Nobody believes me, but it's my real name. My mother is Japanese. My dad met her when he was building. Well, it wasn't him who was building, he's an engineer. So this game is a bit of a mixture between Russian and Japan. And this girl looks like you know who I'm talking about, one of those Vocaloids. And he was working on a nuclear power plant there, or a dam, or a bridge. Whatever, it don't matter. She was talking so fast she swallowed half the words she tried to pronounce. I'm Semyon. Great, want to be in our club? It's only me here now, but it will be just the two of us then. Do you play anything? When I became antisocial, I bought a guitar and I learned a few chords, but then I forgot about it. Since I quit everything that required more than a couple of hours to learn. You know, I wasn't planning to do anything like that really. Oh, it's okay, I'll teach you. Maybe a trumpet. For example, how about a violin? I know it all, honestly. There was no point in arguing with the orchestra girl, since there was only another cascade of words waiting to blast at me. Hey, I'll think about it. Can you just sign it for now? Yes, sure, give it to me. Be sure to come around. I'll sing too. I sing too. I'll sing you some Japanese folk songs, or maybe, if you're not into that, something more contemporary. Sure, thanks. Gotta go now. Of course, come anytime. I'll consider joining the music club, though. The end of her sentence stayed inside. It might be nice to hang around with a guitar in the evening, but in such company. I turned to leave and came to face with Alyssa. Oh God. She eyed me suspiciously. Why did you come? The checklist. Got it signed? Yes. Then move it. Oh, jerk. Alyssa went inside and I hurried to leave the place. Okay, music club done. Let's go. Infirmary. Yeah, let's go to infirmary. What's the point of visiting the infirmary? My health was fine. The fresh local air clearly did me some good. I felt fresher than usual. But I just have to visit it. I entered. A common infirmary like my school doctor's room. A middle-aged woman sat at the table. Obviously, she was a nurse. She gazed intently at me, assessing me with continuing to write something. Well, hello, Pioneer, said the nurse without being distracted from her work. I like the music that goes in. She has two colored eyes. Good afternoon, ma'am. I have something. Sit down, please. I looked around the room. On the couch. I sat down. Strip. Okay. Yeah. She said all of it with an even tone. What for, though? To inspect, to osculate, to check on your health, you know. By the way, my name is Violetta, but you can call me Viola. She turned to me. What are you waiting for? Strip. Oh, but I have no outfit shoes. I've got this. I neatly gave her the paper. Later. She took the stethoscope off her neck, seeming like she intended to probe me with it. Oh, God. But then someone knocked on the door. Whew, someone saved my life. Or my virginity. Okay, let's continue. The nurse answered unwillingly. Come in. In a moment, the door opened wildly, and electronic rushed in. Oh, God, not this guy. Hello, I fell during the football game. Nonsense, of course. I'm okay, but Olga... There was a massive bruise under Electronic's eye. He deserved it, that bastard. I doubt this could be a football injury. Sit down, I'll have a look, she said to him. And you, pass me your checklist. The nurse quickly signed it and continued. If something hurts, come to me immediately, pioneer. I decided not to answer and went out, closing the door behind me. Whew. That nurse is surely something else. I can't go to the kitchen anymore. Or something closed. Okay. Clubhouse, library. I'll go to the library last. Clubhouse. I went to the clubhouse. To tell the truth, I never really liked extracurricular activities. At school, I used to find any excuse to skip extra classes. At university, I had no interest in participating in student council. I wasn't interested in boxing, aero modeling, or sewing, so I came here just to check off the box. Nobody was there. I found myself in something like a hut of a junior robot enthusiast. There were wires and simple printed circuits scattered everywhere. Chips and on the table proudly stood an oscillograph. I heard voices from another room, and then two pioneers appeared. What the guy with the what? The guy with your what happened to his eye? Them bastard. I don't like any of you. One was Electron, the other I didn't know. Hi, Simeon. We've been expecting you. I was expecting you to still be at the nurse, you bastard. It seems he knows everything about everyone. Why were you expecting me? Well, of course, because you came to sign up for the Cybernetics Club, didn't you? He didn't let me answer. And this is Sherrick. He's in charge here. I assume there's only 2 of you in the club? Well, you can say that. It's 3 now. Sherrick came up to me and civilly offered his hand. His face was somewhat familiar. Welcome to the club. Yep. Now I'll show you around. Make yourself at home. Guys, I just wanted to... We've always welcomed new members. He said it in such a way that the anthem of the Soviet Union suddenly started playing in my head. It's amazing, I even remember the words. In the first grade I had a textbook with the lyrics in the back. No, I just wanted you to sign my checklist. Yep, you sign up to the club, we'll sign your checklist. He grinned. I was getting ready for a long and boring argument, but then I heard someone enter. I looked back and saw Slavia. Ah, Semyon, I hope they're not giving you any trouble? She narrowed her eyes, looking at the future of the Motherland's robotics industry. I know these 2, they can. Well, actually I just need to get my checklist signed. I decided to take advantage of the situation. No problem, give it to me. Slavia took the paper and marched up to Sherrick. Sign it! Hold on, we're not done yet. Sign the paper! I don't want to join no robotics club and hanging out with men. You're done. Sign it now. She gave Sherrick such a threatening look that it made him lose every possible objection. He wrote some squiggles on the checklist. I thanked Slavia. Then I moved in a mellow mood. Woo! No robotics club for me. No offense to robotics, though. Robotics is pretty awesome. If you haven't tried it, you should. I haven't, though, but I heard it's very, very awesome to work with. Okay, last place. Library. Actually, I love reading, but spending my days in a library under the current circumstances was well beyond my scope, so I better hurry up with this checkpoint. As I stepped inside, a memory from my childhood emerged in my head. It was very vivid. I'm 7 or 8 years old. I'm at the library with my mother. While she's looking through the books I might need for my studies, I'm sitting in the corner looking through the collections of comic books. Back then I didn't know why they had so many, or why couldn't I take some with me. The notion of collective property was something my mind hadn't grasped yet at that age. However, back Back then, whole concept of property was pretty hazy to me. The memory seemed even stranger now. While I was standing in a particular camp where they might have managed to build communism in 3 years, Soviet symbolism was all over the place and the shelves were full of relative literature. Of course I wasn't planning to read any of these. Getting acquainted with a full collection of books by Marx was the last thing on earth I would think of. You learn Marx in history, children. Where's the librarian? What the hell was I trying to read there? I didn't spend much time looking for her. Oh man. Oh, so that's the girl that was in the lineup. I looked closely. Short hair, thick glasses, rather cute face. She was snoring so peacefully I couldn't just wake her up. Oh, you can. Yeah. I can wait. If she doesn't wake up in a half an hour, maybe then. I couldn't just sit here, so I took a random book from the nearest bookshelf. Arthur Schopenhauer, The World as Will and Representation, I think. I opened it roughly in the middle and started reading. The life of man with his endless upkeep, wants, and suffering. You guys can read it. I don't feel like. I don't want to read. Pause the video till I read. Take your time. Okay, there we go. Someone knocked on the door. I closed the book quickly and put it back in its place. What a nice habit, knocking on the door. I should pick it up. It was Lena. Oh. Hi. I smiled. Hi, I just wanted to return a book. She had the copy of Gone with the Wind that I saw yesterday. Oh, Xenia's sleeping. I'll come back later. I'm awake. I'm wide awake. I turned around in surprise. She eyed me closely from behind her table. What is it you wanted? I needed you to check here. Give it here. She quickly signed a paper and gave it back to me. She had this look on her face that made me want to keep quiet. Lena came up to her and returned her book. I thanked Xenia and went out. Alright, I did all the checks. ... Finally, I got all the signatures. Now I had to go back to Olga and give it to her. She was sitting in front of the cabin reading a book. Doesn't look like a good role model for the perfect pioneer that she was planning to turn me into. I wonder if her responsibilities extended beyond giving fiery speeches in the lineup, scolding Oleana, and getting involved into my moral, physical, and ideological growth. Here, I offered her my checklist. She placed it in her pocket without even looking at the signatures. Great! I could have signed it myself without going anywhere. What a waste of time. Literally. Perfect. So did you meet our nurse? Yes. For some reason, her question sent shivers down my spine. Which club have you signed up for? I didn't. I needed to think first. That's a pity. It's vital for you to sign in somewhere tomorrow. Of course, sure. Right, it's time to go to dinner. It's kind of afternoonish. About time. I was getting hungry. Well, yeah, if you haven't eaten breakfast or lunch, well, only a couple sandwiches, of course you'd be hungry. I headed to the canteen together with Olga. I looked at the sky and noticed that the sun was already setting. On the porch stood Alyssa, Electronic, Oleana, and Slavia. As we came up, I heard that what they were talking about. I like how Alyssa's just like mad. And never call me Davache again, or you'll get another one. I didn't call you that. You're hearing things. He did. I heard it all. You weren't even there. I was. I had the bushes. Come on, you guys, stop it. So it wasn't a football injury Electronic suffered earlier today. The nurse did a good job. I couldn't even see his black eye. Olga came up and asked about the rest. What happened? Alyssa and Chezikov. I didn't do anything. She shrugged with Anthony and went inside. Right, dinner time. I entered last. Whew, that was close. I almost ran out of time. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed watching this episode of Everlasting Summer. Please subscribe and like. This has been Ray's Solution, and I will see you guys later.